Oh, sorry guys, it crashed on me. That sucks. I don't like it when it crashes. So don't forget, later today, hopefully, I should probably look up if they have a ETA on my order. Sorry about that, guys, of the crash. I definitely didn't mean for that to happen. Don't forget, later today, if I can get it here in time, we are going to play Halo Infinite. It is out for delivery. According to Amazon, it'll be here anytime. So, it just says it's out for delivery, but it's far away, so who knows how close it'll be. Let's check it out. Sorry about that, Dress. It crashed immediately when I walked in to see Scooter. I don't know why. Good morning, buddy. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully Scooter won't... Let's go in the front. Maybe the reason why it crashed is because I went in the side door.
Sanctuary. Built on the...
It might have been Butt Stallion.
Oh, crap. Is you Hyperion? I heard all of you were robots and you eat metal out the garbage and stuff. Knew you wired death machines be come for me once Roland went missing. Now, if you're here to kill me, you should probably know... You'll never take me alive, you robotic soul!
Oh, Scooter.
Wait a minute. Ha! Well, hang me upside down from a telephone pole, cover me in honey, and lead me to a slow death at the hands of hungry spider ants. You ain't no Hyperion robot. You're a vile hunter, huh? That's like a unicorn.
Yeah.
Now, you gonna help us out with this Roland situation? I heard them Crimson Raider dudes talking about it. Roland told me if you ever disappeared, I was supposed to initiate Plan B. Or as I like to call it, Plan Turn This City into a floating-ass fortress of airborne awesomeness. B. I got some fuel cells around here. You'll need those. Oh, and you'll need this iridium here, too.
She is. Now, it was Scooter initially. They killed Scooter in the Telltale game, which I'm very, I don't like that. They should have kept Scooter because he's far funnier than Ellie is. Ellie's funny, but Scooter is uproariously funny. That's interesting. So does Scooter, but he's not hot.
Vault Hunter, how good to see you again. Thanks to the thorough drubbing you delivered upon Captain Flint, I was able to leave the southern shelf and get back to the business of finishing my almanac. Would you care to help me out?
All right.
Jack must be biding his time.
Let's get the fuel cells. We'll pay a visit to Crazy Earl here as well. He's got the third fuel cell, I believe. I think Scooter is hilarious. Because he is inbred and it's just great.
Well, let's head to the center of town and plug those two fuel cells into the ignition primers. You're gonna need a third, which is why I gave you that here red rock. You can buy the last cell from Earl's black market. Careful though, Earl's crazy. He ate one of my cars once. Yeah, the whole car. Just like with a fork.
Bandits of Sanctuary! I hear a new Vault Hunter has arrived in your city, so just turn him into me and you'll be rewarded. Don't worry.
Roland said we gotta have an exit strategy just in case he ever disappeared, hence all the fuel cells and whatnot. Bummer though. He really wanted to meet you. Raiders ain't gonna last without some new blood, and given how you shot them bandits up, I'd say you and Blood got an extra special relationship. Like cousins taking a bath together. Oh.
I don't got all day, Skagalick.
Alright, let's see. SMG is 100. I'm at 23. Okay.
Come back now. I get it alone.
Insert the third fuel cell. I agree.
Hey, thanks for grabbing all that stuff for me. Third-degree burns are best taken in shifts. Now, to see the fruits of your loins, this city is gonna fly!
Or not.
Or not. Damn. Well, now we really gotta find Roland. You know what? Maybe get to Roland's place. I think he might have left a message there for you.
Vault Hunter, get in. Roland left a message for you.
Guns. I got them. You need them. I've always got new stock.
Jack's gotta be pissing his pants.
Hey, soldier. If you're hearing this,
It can be.
I'm in trouble. Right now, you're the only thing standing between this city, hell, the whole planet, and Handsome Jack's army. I left info about my whereabouts in my safe. You can use it to store anything you need. This is your home now. Good luck.
This is the Firehawk. Come to Frostburn Canyon or people will die.
The Firehawk? You mean the mass murderer and bounty hunter? Oh, crap! If the Firehawk's got him, Roland's in deep! You gotta get to Frostburn Canyon and rescue his ass!
If Roland has been captured by the Firehawk, he's in danger. You're the only one who can stop Jack, but Roland is the man with the plan, so to speak. He knows the best way to strike at Hyperion.
Alright, so we have more side missions we can do, and see, doing the side missions, we're already halfway to level, even though we have
Guns, guns, guns.
so many of the we're so much higher than everything we're fighting, 45 versus 37 and 38.
Hey! Minion! Over here! Your master commands you! You helped me reach Sanctuary, Minion, and for that, you deserve a reward! I have a secret stash hidden very, very far away from where I currently am! In order to find it, you will have to perform a series of devious challenges. First, collect a few brown rocks for me. Then, defeat a badass skag. Then, pilfer the lost staff of Mount Schuler. Then, you shall bring me the head of the Destroyer of Worlds. And then, you shall dance for my enjoyment. Oh, crap. It, looks like the hiding space for my super secret stash just fell apart, leaving it completely exposed. So, congratulations! You successfully subverted my meticulously planned challenges. Why don't you go check out the stash? Even though you didn't bring me what I asked for, I've decided to let you use that stash to share weapons between my minions. Specifically the ones that you control. Look, it's for twinking items between your characters.
That's what it's for.
Jack says he's here.
I'm starving! I want to eat your babies!
Son, this might sting a bit.
Might stuff.
I got a perfectly legal and not shady job for you. Hey, Roland's boys caught this Hyperion jerkbag trying to sneak into the city. Looks like they messed up his lungs. Dude needs surgery bad. Get over here. You're gonna be my operating assistant. All right, make a small incision just below his sternum. But be careful, we don't want to nick the coronary artery.
Close enough.
An iridium shard? Oh, for how many times I tell you idiots, you can't get slag powers by swallowing this stuff. Well, that shard ain't no good in the black market. It isn't refined yet. You could probably take it to that Tannis lady on the other side of town. She's real into that iridium stuff when she ain't acting all hoity-toity because she's got a real doctorate.
Oh, and let me know if you're looking for work. I got stuff needs doing. God as my witness. One day I will find a usable spleen.
I wouldn't count on it, Dr. Zed.
As I've said, Roland, now that Jack has the vault key, it is only a matter of time until he opens the vault. Also, I require a new ventilator. This lab smells of bacon. Bacon is for sycophants and products of incest.
Come on, give it to her.
After hours of scientific insanity you could only imagine in your dreams or in my bed standing over, I have deduced that Jack, the vault key, and the iridium are all connected on a deeper level.
Come on back whenever you need some healing. As long as you ain't scared of a little tetanus anyways.
Still gonna hunt for iridium. It's still the straw that stirs the drink, so to speak, getting us our SDU upgrades. I've been kind of wailing on the same 4 weapon types, the ones that I use the most of: SMG, assault rifle, pistol, and shotgun. I do need to make sure I'm putting more stuff into the bank and my pack, so that'll be next.
Looking, you know what can make a bullet hole that ain't a bullet? 'Cause I friggin' don't. I've been seeing some confusing wounds coming from Three Horns. Head down there and find out what kind of weapon's causing them. An old rival of mine named Doc Mercy's using it. Don't let that name fool you. Unlike me, he's more interested in creating wounds than patching them up. Also, unlike me, he actually has a medical license.
Old Dr. Zed has no medical license. That's me in the same place we were at earlier with the assassins, so not the same map, but the same overview. So we're gonna head out that way. Wrong way. This way. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. I know you're being facetious. He's up here. Doc Mercy is.
I want to see you from the end. I can't die hungry. Just one step closer.
Yeah, the vehicle mechanics in Borderlands are not the best. I don't think anyone's ever played Borderlands who said, I really love vehicles. Myself included.
Keep your mitts off my toys! Finders keepers, losers die!
Now what has he got? Looks like you found what's been perforating the clientele. Do me a solid and get that gun. What good's your fancy-pantsy mid-school degree now? Huh, Mercy? Good job, Vault Hunter. Search his body and see if you can't grab that weird-ass... I'll be damned. That's E-Tech. If I'm gonna treat people shot by E-Tech, I'm gonna need way more wounds to practice on. Now that you got Doc Mercy's E-Tech gun, why don't you test it out on the local bandits?
Love me, hate me, y'all think the same. I wonder if I plant you in the ground. No more than my whole life. For the truth.
Stuff that ain't bullets. Energy and stuff. Damn, Iridium is weird.
You understand?
Unexpected.
You can't kill me. I am already dead tomorrow. I love it. Story to see. You're the only one that
I've been doing some research. Looks like there's all types of E-Tech guns out there.
never gonna give you a
Blaster rifles, plasma cannons, ray guns.
No one.
They look dangerously awesome.
It's mine.
Unfortunately, there will be no more here. We have to go to another place to kill more bandits. I think we can get to over here. Is there more coming? I want to kill him. I want to kill these bandits over here. Let's see. I know it's on my Twitch thing here. I just added it the other day. Where's my YouTube channel? Here it comes. That would be it. I have to have so many subscribers before I can change it to something easier to type. So sorry about that.
Not a problem. I can't believe this.
From this news angle, I took off one of my patients. It looks like all the weapon manufacturers licensed E-Tech from Hyperion for their experimental guns.
Lost my shield!
Thank you.
Never been.
I appreciate it, Dress.
Hold it right there.
Come on, baby. Guns take forever to load.
He was the only one that knew.
Don't be sorry about.
Now the shotty pound.
Freaking finally!
No!
Nothing to be sorry about at all. I need to get better at using what I have. That's the one thing about me is to kill two more. I need to it's fine. I just appreciate you being here and supporting me the way you do, buddy. I need to kill two more. And I need the moral support, so thank you. Otherwise, I'd have nobody to talk to. Should be a couple of guys coming out here. Oh, I need this first. Usually. Sometimes I'll have someone pop in, but you're the one who talks the most.
Pre-recorded message begins.
Ah! The Bloodshots are killing us! Ah!
Pre-recorded message ends.
Lucky you'll come in, or
Yeah, Bloodshots wiped that place out, but
some of the other guys,
kicked them out of Sanctuary.
guys who hacked their Borderlands 3 stuff.
That steam pump.
Let's see. I wouldn't say that.
Oh man, the steam pumps ain't working either. I see your problem. And I'm gonna take this slow so as you can understand, alright? That thing's broke as hell. Yeah, I better scavenge some replacement parts from the other pumps near the motel.
Alright, so let's go up there and grab this one.
Now the valve you're looking for is way up at the tippy top of that pump. You have to climb your way up that thing like a snort-happy redhead on a slag bin if you want to get at it.
Some skaglik turned off our steam pump. Perforate them!
Oh, we got the steam thing! Cool! These pumps used to work off some other tech, but people complained, so they, switched over.
This one's mine!
After watching you blast those bandits with that ET gun, I've come to a this sound of help. Come on back to me whenever you're done out there.
2 more we're gonna have to get. You could. I like it when people talk. I've Pete and myself, and there's no reason for me to Sometimes I get a little frustrated, especially lately, because since becoming affiliated, I've had very little growth. So kind of wonder if I'm doing something wrong.
Wasn't even
Holy
close.
crap! I didn't even see him.
Oh, I enjoyed that.
Big old dude there. You know, I can't either. I hear different things from different people, and it's kind of strange that some people, some of the videos I've watched say people want interaction. Other people say they don't want things getting in the way of the story. Other people say they want
quiet
stories, and I just don't know.
My remaining kidney, that pump right there, still got a working capacitor. Just flip open the vault case and grab that sucker up.
Well, I talk when I definitely talk.
Damn, son! Looks like the Skags ate the hell out of that steam pump's capacitor. Better start popping Skags until one of them drops it.
Oops, behind.
Stop struck pretty cool.
Ah! Well, I joke that I'm the wrong gender to just be a good streamer with not being able to play games.
Looks
It
like
does
it's the
help.
pastor I was looking for.
Every
Hey, side
every bit of
question.
information I
Is it
get
weird
helps.
when I noticed the moment you pick something up? Did you know I can see you in the bathroom? Wait, was that weird? I'm in it like a spying on you in the bathroom out of friendship thing. Well, either let's plug that pucker in.
Every bit of information helps. It does. My friend, he was the one who told me I needed to have a YouTube channel and all that good stuff. I think that's true. I think a lot of people are just looking for someone to talk to or someone to spend time with. Especially now with the way that the world is, that they're just looking for a connection with somebody.
This one's mine.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I don't, the boss is much more a social butterfly than I am. She'll talk to anybody. About anything. When, we used to go, there's a local winery around here that's a chain it's all over the place. You might have seen them, called Cooper's Hawk. And we're members of Cooper's Hawk, and we used to love going to have wine tastings every month, just to go taste the new wines that they have and all that good stuff. And we would have a good time doing that. And she would just strike up a conversation with anybody there at the wine bar, and I would know what she's doing, and I just have to walk off.
Damn bully monks love building their homes on these southpaw pumps. Well, best kill that monk so you can get that part you need. Ha, you went and found the gearbox, huh? Man, those gearboxes sure are the cat's unforsaken roar, as we're wont to say around here. Go ahead and plug her in.
They love their gearboxes a gearbox. But I'm the type I'm not too good in social situations. I remember someone I haven't seen in a long time, but we went to school together. She invited me to her birthday party, and it's back before I met the boss. And I showed up, and I knew nobody, so I just sat on the couch and didn't talk to anybody the entire time. And
Well, looks like
she's like,
everything you need repaired as
"You were kind of weird," and it's like I didn't know anybody. I can't just talk to people out of the blue for no reason, you know, and needless to say, I've not gone back to any of her birthday parties. There was probably like 20, 30 people there, didn't know a dang one of them.
Pump's ready to go, man. Just turn around and watch the sparks fly. Ha-ha, woo, that bounty board ought to be powered up now. Switch her on, you should have a buttload of new jobs to take. Ha, catch a job.
I wasn't there.
The Firehawk should be around here somewhere. Stay alert. That's weird. The Bloodshot Bandit clan seems to be attacking the Firehawk's lair. They've probably left landmarks for their reinforcements. Those should lead you to the Firehawk. That or just follow the screaming.
Farewell, friend.
Step off, Vault Hunter.
Pretty sure I wasn't there.
The Bloodshots and the Firehawk. Once my boys bring his ass back to me, he's gonna pay for every bloodshot he killed. We're gonna string him up from his own freaking intestines.
Well, that was needlessly graphic.
Welcome, good God.
we're gonna have to use a different weapon on the immolators.
You're not cutting my finger on your sword! Enough! I can just keep taking on here! I'm gonna destroy you! You cannot kill me! What's this? Nuts! Take this easy on yourself!
And
Leave us alone!
you live in Texas, so I know in Texas if you kill somebody, they kill you back. So
Not gonna slow me down! I wonder if I plant you in the ground!
no such thing as something being perfect. So I can see why people would think that.
Another clean kill.
Do you think it costs more to keep them on death row, to put them on death row, than it is for us to take care of them for 30, 40, 50, 60 years of their lives? 3 squares a day and all that good stuff? I would be interested in seeing the numbers on that. I don't see how that would be any cheaper than, or how that would be more expensive than us keeping them around.
This is unusual. The Firehawk has harassed the Bloodshots for some time.
I would like to see the numbers.
Such a large-scale assault on the Firehawk before.
Get him, boys!
Such confidence.
Keep going, Bloodshots! That demonic thing will ruin a goddamn day and mess with us! We're gonna make the Firehawk choke to death on his own feces!
Ew.
Bye now.
So you're saying a court appeal costs more than if we have someone in prison for life? That is a... Again, I would want to see the numbers before I make a
Silence!
I'm not saying you're wrong. I just would like to see the numbers on that. 'Cause room and board is a lot more expensive than a lot of people seem to think. Because we're talking about labor, you also have to keep in mind the labor of the people who are taking the prison guards and the wardens and all that. So if we factor in labor, you got to factor in all the labor, not just the labor on one side.
Give me your damn loot! Oh!
That would be interesting numbers to look at. I would like to see those numbers. Unfudged numbers. People fudge numbers all the time when they're trying to prove a point.
You think the Firehawks got rolling, huh? You know, I heard the Firehawk liquefies batteries and drinks them like vice grips. But yeah, I'm sure that about Roland's just fine. Of course, if Roland hadn't been such a dumbass in the first place, he would... Whoops! Almost spilled the secret.
Almost spilled the secret.
Your dirty sausage stumps won't touch me! Big boy!
Oh, calm down.
Well, I tell you what I learned in business school is that if you're trying to prove a point, you can fudge the numbers to make it look like your side's always right. So I would want to see and compare the numbers and see what they are. People think numbers are infallible, but they're always infallible because people use them to prove points and not necessarily what's actually good.
Even if you do rescue Roland from this Firehawk guy, the Crimson Raiders ain't exactly along for this world. You know what? I think you deserve a little hint. My secret involves your pathetic resistance dying.
Hold it right there.
He's laughing. A lot.
Here's a better question. Who provided the information? What's interesting that I asked who provided the information?
Quit screwing around!
He did the research himself, or was it done by a think tank?
Please stop.
I'll deal with you later.
You're done.
Leave us alone.
I'm the worst! Mom always said
2005. That would maybe question that too then, if that's still true then. I didn't know you went to law school, or had law school, I don't believe. I look at it like, have you ever watched like a Crest commercial? And they'll say, 4 out of 5 dentists recommend Crest over competing brands. And you're like, really? Well, Crest must be that good. Well, what they don't tell you is they paid those dentists to say that. And it might have been a very small portion. It might have been 50 dentists in Maryland.
That was awesome!
And then it comes out, oh, well, 4 out of 5 dentists, of 100 dentists in Maryland are the ones that recommend Crest. And it's because, you know, we paid them, you know, 10 grand a head to say that. I believe, I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just, again, I haven't done the research myself. That's why I'm asking. And I always question sources. Because sources are everything. And so many people seem to think that think tanks are infallible, and it's like, oh, they'll pay, if you pay them, they'll come to whatever conclusion you want. That's the whole point of them. And that's from me being a business major. I totally believe that yes, that happens. I know that happens.
This is it. The Firehawk's hideout. Be careful, friend.
That's not surprising.
See? Traps. Don't let that happen to you.
Can't taste it.
Most law enforcement aren't against the death aren't against the death penalty, because they're the ones who are on the front lines seeing what people do. I know a friend of my dad's was on Bill Clinton's security detail when he was the governor of Arkansas. While I can't deny or confirm specific stories, I do know he said anything you've heard that he has done is probably true.
You feel that? The sound of those earthquakes marks my drills getting closer and closer to the vaults. That's the sound of progress, baby.
No system is perfect. No system is perfect. Because it always comes back to the same thing.
High
Us.
quality, low prices, and no questions asked. Goodbye, friend. If you shop anywhere else, I'll have you killed.
You don't want none of this, Merc. Shoot him! Shoot him! I don't want to.
42. Wow. We really leveled up here. Sup?
Sup? How you doing? The bandits call me the Firehawk, but the name's Lilith. I'm with the Raiders, like you. I keep the bandits in line so Roland can focus on taking down Jack. Anyway, long story, lots of internal bleeding. Could you help me up? Oh, I need a pick-me-up.
Good and evil are a
Give me
point of
some
view, my
iridium,
friend.
will ya? I should have some in one of my strong boxes.
What is normal? What is chaos
Yeah, that's
to
the
this
stuff.
to the fly is normal to the spider. So I
Appreciate
don't
it.
believe in real good or evil morality stuff. That's probably why I like science fiction and comic books so much, because it's so clearly defined what good or evil is.
Thanks. Bet you're looking for Roland, huh? He's not here. The Bloodshots grabbed him. Made him cocky, too. They never came after me this hard.
They're in here! Get them!
Now the real fun begins. I'll see if I can't phase blast a few of them for you.
I need another head for muck around. Yours is
Hold it right there.
I got a hole full of meat here.
Yeah, I just now they're back down
Keep it
to
up,
30.
kid. You're doing great. Miss me?
Everything.
Oh, I'm a maniac. I'll be here this afternoon, hopefully playing Halo. After my job interview, I'll be back. I'm hoping I'll have Halo by then.
Another clean kill.
Thanks, Matt.
How you doing over there?
Hopefully I'll get it.
I'm gonna make him taste it.
Badasses!
I'll bring him on.
They found another way in! Nice shot!
Your dirty socks won't touch me! No! No!
Nice shot! Don't worry, Shane.
Well done! Watch out! Badass psychos!
Shut up!
Howdy, boys.
Ooh, ouch!
Getting him.
No, more time!
Boo! Yeah. Well, that was fun. Feeling tapped out, though. Could you give me another hunk of iridium?
Yeah, that's the stuff. Give it here.
Thanks. Yeah. Since the vault opened, my siren powers have been getting a little awesome. Thanks to this iridium stuff. No idea why. Now, let's talk about rescuing my boyfriend.
X.
Well, ex-boyfriend. Before the Bloodshots grabbed him, Roland was getting intel on the vault and what Jack plans to do with it. You have to find him. I gotta head back to Sanctuary, keep the city in one piece while Roland's away. But first, I'm gonna teleport you into the Bloodshot stronghold. That's where they're keeping Roland. You'll catch him by surprise and have a real advantage. It'll be great. Hold still. I just moved you, like... Beat, didn't I?
Back
Sorry.
to
Still getting used to this. Reminds me though, Bloodshot Stronghold is full of real tough customers. Might want to train a bit before you take them on.
You're doing good out there, by the way. Keep it up.
Well, I do try a little. Thanks. And we're right back where we started. Imagine, crazy how that works out. We're almost 2 bars away from a level, so that's a little over 2 bars. That's good.
Welcome, customers. Don't die.
And the stuff I'm getting is nowhere nearly as good as the stuff I've got, so that's why it's just, I'm not even looking at a lot of it. It's just, out it goes.
All right, killer. I'm back in Sanctuary. Be careful. The Bloodshots have camped out all around the dam. You'll want to get a vehicle to soak up some bullets for you.
Interesting.
So we're gonna head over. Let's turn in this mission to Zed as well. That'll get him off of the. I think I sold my shotgun. And that's all right because it's a piece of crap anyway. I don't know if that's. It probably won't get us a level up, but it should get us somewhat closer. No, we have a side mission as well. It's probably the. Oh, it's gonna be the fire. Yeah, we'll do those as well. They're the Cult of the Firehawk missions.
Oh, right. I was supposed to be studying the effects of these E-Tech guns on bandits. Right now, it looks like if you shoot them a lot, they die. Oh, did I mention I don't have a medical license?
You did not. Now we're a bar and a half.
Good luck. We're all counting on.
Want to break some stuff? Ever faked your own death? Tricky stuff. Did it a couple years back to throw Hyperion off my trail, but apparently some bandit's been spying on me. He's gonna tell Hyperion what he knows, unless you take him out first.
Looks like we'll get to play Halo today after all. It's only 3 stops away, so I'll get it here real soon and I'll load it up. In fact, as soon as it shows up, I will take my break, get the dog out, and load it up. And then after my job interview, I will come back on and we will play Halo. Now my camera probably won't be on for Halo because I don't have a camera for my Xbox. I don't know if this works on the Xbox or not. But we will definitely get into the Halo campaign. I'm going to have a lot of fun doing that. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I do enjoy Halo. I do enjoy the story of Halo. So I'm looking forward to doing some, kicking some butt with Master Chief.
Get rad!
Let's start out by doing this mission and then probably pretty close to finishing once we're done with this mission.
Critical.
And this mission might level us too.
Thanks, brother!
Enough of
Just drop something. Check it out.
Mr. Bull, we at Hyperion are skeptical. The bandit Lilith was confirmed dead after the liberation of New Haven. We will need to listen to your footage before payment can be processed. Leave the echoes in the attached dead drop locations.
Find those echoes, killer. If Hyperion finds out I'm alive and working with the Crimson Raiders, you run all over.
I can't wait to take your time!
I like this place. Hyperion shouldn't be able to find you here.
Thanks. I tried to make it very...
Should be.
I was gonna say cozy.
You strap charred bandit corpses around the entrance.
Corpses can be cozy. Kind of like our place in New Haven before...
Yeah, I'm going now.
Suave, Lilith.
We'll just finish this mission and call it for lunch so I can go get a copy of Halo outside, start to load it, get the dog out, etc., etc. That's my plan. And then when I get back to my job interview, we're going to see how bad I am at Halo. It'll be a blind playthrough of the campaign of Halo Infinite. I fully suspect that I will not be any good at it, but we will see.
So what's the emergency?
I liquefied a guy.
Come again?
He was out hunting, and I found some of that iridium stuff, and one of those weird worshiper guys sees me, and
Yeah,
I chase
dog's
him down
barking,
and
so
grab
they're
him, and he just...
good deal.
Liquefied?
It was awesome. I don't know if it's because of the vault opening or being a siren or both, but this iridium stuff is the tits.
You look really pale.
Yeah, I passed out a few times, but this could be huge.
Okay, but why not just send an echo? Why call me out here and increase the risk of Hyperion finding out you're still working with the Crimson Raiders?
Because you... How are you doing?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave now.
Okay.
There we go.
Jack just left him for dead in the snow, evidently. The Raiders could use the help. You should track them down.
Another Vault Hunter, huh? I'll see if I can contact him by echo on my way back to Sanctuary.
Good. You can go now.
Well, I'm sorry. I just got here.
I'm a little busy waging a one-woman war on every bandit in the tundra, so you can focus on taking down Jack. But hey, if you want to hang out, I can just give up this Firehawk thing and let the Bloodshots overrun Sanctuary.
No, you're right, of course.
Are you sure? I can make Coco. We can talk about boys.
I'll just talk to you once I find the Vault Hunter. Sorry for... I'm sorry.
Play hard to get. That's how you do it.
So here's the little trick that I know. We can transport right over to our vehicle and save ourselves the time of driving back from any catch-a-ride. So instead of having to get a new catch-a-ride, drive back all this way, we just go ahead and take the one that we already have. We'll go back to Sanctuary and turn this in. Looks like we are about a hour and a half. I don't think we're going to get quite there with this mission, but we might be close. All right. So that's good news. It is here. So let's turn this in, guys, and we'll go ahead and break for lunch, okay? Don't forget to give me a follow if you don't mind. I would appreciate that. That would really help me along the way. We're at 64 followers here. Now, I did get to 100 followers on Twitter, so that's really cool. Pretty happy about that as well. And, hey, I'm up to 2 followers on Instagram and 2 on YouTube now. So, guys, if you can follow me on those platforms as well, I'd appreciate that, as I am trying to get the monetization with all my stuff, and I'd love the ability to do that. So, let's turn this in and see if we're going to get a level. And we are...
Thanks. The less Hyperion knows about me, the better.
Less
You
than a
didn't,
bar away.
Listen to those echoes, right?
All right, guys. So let's go ahead and break. I'll be back here in a little bit. Goodness gracious. It's gonna be a couple hours today, so I can actually get this job interview out of the way. So wish me luck, guys. I'll be back here in a couple hours. We're gonna pick right up and play Halo on the Xbox Series X. I'll get that going, and I'll see you guys then. Okay? Have a wonderful lunch. I'll be back here real soon. Okay? Thank you.